Hello, we're from Group Amigos. Our member consists of me, Brendan Albert, Nabiha binti Jamaluddin, Nur Anis binti Ahmad Bai, Nur Shafika binti Muhammad Sharif, and last but not least, Siti Nurdiana binti Muhammad Tarmizi. We're here to present the detail of our program for assignment 2.
Details on the program. The name of organization is Earth Green Club, which is one of Tun Fatimah College Club. The activity name is the event Plastic Waste Implementing 3R, Reduce, Reuse and Recycle. The activity dates on Saturday, 2nd July 2022, a one-day program. Activity tentative. The first activity is opening ceremony and a sharing regarding plastic waste. It will conduct in 9 a.m. until 10:20 a.m. The second activity is invention competition. It will conduct in 10:30 a.m. until 12:30 p.m. The next activity is lunch and prayer break. It will conduct in 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. The next activity is invention presentation and evaluation. It will conduct in 2 p.m. until 3 p.m. And the last activity is winner announcement and closing ceremony. It will conduct in 3 p.m. until 3:45 p.m. The activity goals and objective is to increase awareness on plastic waste management and to develop good habit of reusing plastic-based material. The target participant is Universiti Teknologi Malaysia student, limited to 10 groups with 3 members each group. The invited guest is headmistress of College Tun Fatimah and 2 fellowship for judging.
Next is activity background. Activity 1, opening ceremony and a sharing regarding plastic waste. Opening ceremony will be led by a speech from headmistress and the director of the program. Prior 3 days before the program day, each group will be given a task to present their findings, which is 5 minutes maximum on specific topic regarding plastic waste, which will be given by the activity crew. The participants are also required to pay 3 ringgit per person for entrance fee. In the right side, this is the table of the tasks for sharing activity for each group, which is Group 1, what is plastic waste and example. Group 2, reduce, use and recycle. Group 3, industrial plastic waste pollution. Group 4, domestic plastic waste pollution. Group 5, plastic waste effect on air pollution. Group 6, plastic waste effect on aquatic ecosystem. Group 7, plastic waste effect on terrestrial ecosystem. Group 8, how plastic affect human health. Group 9, harmful ways to eliminate plastic waste. And lastly, Group 10, sustainable lifestyle on using less plastic.
Activity 2 will be invention competition. 2 hours are allocated for invention competition. The crew will provide certain items such as glues, ribbons, and various types of cell phone tapes. There are certain rules that the participant needs to abide. Rule number 1, participants must bring their own plastic waste material for this competition, and the criteria will be announced during the competition. Rule number 2, 2 hours are allocated for this slot, and the participants must also prepare any inputs for presentation of their invention within this allocated time as well. Rule number 3, participants can use provided items by the program's crew, or they can use their own items. Rule number 4, there are no limitations regarding the size of their invention, as long as it proves to be useful and can help in any kind of activity. In Activity 3, we have invention presentation and evaluation. Each team will get 5 minutes to present their invention and will be evaluated by the judges on certain criteria, which is creativity, in terms of appearances and extra decoration, usefulness, how the item will be used, the suitable size, whether it is suitable to be used if it's small or big, waste used or produced. Evaluate on how many plastic waste can be reduced for 1 unit in comparison to the amount of extra waste produced in the making of this invention. And lastly is marketing. Will people try to follow and use it as a tool? The evaluation uses a scale of 1 to 10 to grade the group's invention. For the last activity will be winner announcement and the closing ceremony. The winner will be announced during the slot and prizes will be given away during the closing ceremony. The prizes will be given only to the first, the second, and the third winners.
Here we have the financial estimation for our program. In the first list we have glue. We will need 5 of them with the price of 2 ringgit and 10 cents each. In the second list we have ribbons. We will need 7 of them with the price of 2 ringgit and 10 cents each. In the third list we will have cellophane tapes, and we also need 7 of them with the price of 2 ringgit and 10 cents each. And last we have prize pack. We will give prize to top 3 groups, so the first place will get 15 ringgit, and the second place will get 10 ringgit, the third place will get 5 ringgit. So the prize pack expenditure would be 30 ringgit. If we add up all these costs, we will get 70 ringgit. And if we consider the total entrance fee as 90 ringgit, basically the profit that we gain from this program would be 20 ringgit approximately.
Okay, for monitoring and evaluation. First is scholarship skill. Through this program, participants can gain extra information regarding plastic waste and the pollution it causes toward different kinds of situations and location and how it affects the living begins. They also will research almost everything about plastic waste, pollution, and the knowledge they can will allow them to restyle their lifestyle to a much more sustainable lifestyle. Second is leadership and teamwork skill. Due to the nature of the invitation competition, participants are put into a situation that required them to work in a group and lead their teammate in order to win the prize. They need to understand their role in the team so that they coordinate with each other. The prize serves as a motivation for them to interact and work effectively with their teammate. Third is speaking skill. The invitation competition opened a lot of opportunity for the participants to use their intellect in tackling problem in lifestyle. They would have to think of the invitation that can be completed within the time limit and also unique enough to stand above the rest of the competition. To do this, the participants have to think critically and outside the box. Lastly is communication skill. Obviously, in the group activity, there have to be an interaction, but what makes us confident in the ability of our program to plan this value among the participants is because we have presentation season. The presentation side of the program allows the participants to practice delivering their idea orally in clear, effective, and comprehension manner. Because this is a competition, the participants are encouraged to do their best in the presentation for the sake of winning.
In conclusion, our program is a one-day environmental care team activity that attempts to channel the competitive drive of students toward the real-world problem. Our hope for this program is not only to spread awareness about the impact of plastic waste toward nature, but also to help the participants develop their graduate success attribute, which in this case it will be thinking skill, communication skill, leadership and team working skill. That's all from us. Thanks for watching.